to kiss at midnight. Keep this in mind. This is very important. This is part of it.
I'm almost desperate, but not quite.
She's almost desperate, but not quite.
Angus! Yeah, totally.
Cheers, some point.
Happy New Year, Missy.
Happy New Year! Dave, give me this for me.
Feliz Año Nuevo. What are your predictions? What are your predictions for the coming year?
Fame and fortune.
Fame and fortune. Hey, Grant.
There's a man here with a Rolex.
Happy New Year.
Not that makes a goddamn bit of difference.
Not yet.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, all right, enough of that. All right, cut it all already. The moment is gone. Forget about it. Wait a minute, that's not allowed here.
Happy New Year, Brian and Tyler and everybody else. I hope we get together, It's not my cake.
But anyway, so Gary, what do you remember about January 1st, 1996, or just prior to that?
Okay, to be honest,
And you might remember.
to be perfectly honest, I remember I was living with Jeff Meyer at that house in Stanford, that fucking hoarder's palace. I don't know if you ever saw the place where Jeff and I lived,
No.
but it was. You know how Jeff just has all his junk, and like he would just like go out dump night or garbage night in Greenwich and bring home hundreds of TVs.
But he would arrange
like,
stuff in a really beautiful
oh
way.
yeah, yeah.
Like
no.
I vividly remember he was the first person who ever used
Right,
like a
used
compact disc
creatively, yeah.
in an artistic way, where
Right.
like he had this whole shrine with all like a whole bunch of religious iconography and junk,
Yep.
and then he had this like U2 CD, like something that was like so kind of grotesque or something like that, and it was like inside of this, and that was one of the ways I saw Jeff's genius.
Yeah. Well, I lived in this house with him that was just loaded to the rafters with all this stuff. And I remember I knew we had the show, and I had a couple hours to kill beforehand, which is usually a bad idea because I started getting into my drinks. And as I was getting into my drinks, I was thinking about like some kind of real cool production to make stuff look really like wild when we play. So I was rooting through the Jeff stuff, and I found these two huge candle holder things, and I was like, but I needed to find I don't remember what the hell I was doing. I think we had like a keg of Guinness, and I was just like drinking Guinness and like, and I decided, oh yeah, I gotta do something with these candles, and I was carving one of these candles and sliced open my index finger.
Right before you're gonna
just
play.
my main finger that I play guitar with, and I'm like, well, the only thing to do now is get hammered.
Right.
So
put like 15 band-aids on it.
I didn't even do anything to it. I just left it and progressively got more and more.
Now I remember.
What do you mean? Oh, by the way, it's Pete Diggery's birthday today. Before midnight, thank you very much. He's 30 years old. He's very excited.
Does anybody have any New Year's
Tomorrow is Allie and her sister's birthday, and it's a row. Thank you very much.
Can you hear me? I think so. All right. Actually, Allie, come here. Come here. We want to share New Year's resolutions that are particularly bizarre. And Karen has yes, we have one. Together. Okay. Yes. We resolved to only insult people like nicely. I want to be on film. From now on, when we make fun of people behind their backs, we're gonna do it in this like nice kind of mannerly way, so they won't know they're insulted. Yes. Oh, So if you call someone quaint, you're calling them a cunt. Oh, you're so quaint. Yes! That means you fucking cunt ass bitch. You're so fucking quaint.
Happy New Year, Susan.
Happy New Year's.
What are your resolutions for the coming?
Not to have casual sex anymore.
Not to
I'm gonna hold out. I'm not gonna settle.
Good. I like it.
Go away.
Settle. It's gotta be the real thing, or else it ain't worth shit.
That's
All
right.
that fucking shit is just bullshit.
That's right.
All right.
right.
I hear you. I hear you.
Go ahead.
Nick, what do you think? What do you think? 1996, what do you think?
Best year ever.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
What incarnation of the band
It was
it Ivana?
Yeah, it was,
was it?
and Ivana was well, she was well. Anyway, you'll see.
She's not here to defend herself.
No, I know. I love Ivana, but she was
she's great.
she was a little terrible that night.
Yeah, she could be terrible. There's no two ways about it.
But
Well,
but
we
She's
were a
gonna watch
bad
this.
combination because
I know.
between the two of us, it was like
War of the Gargantuans.
War of the Gargantuans. Absolutely.
What do you think? Happy New Year, dude.
Yo,
What's gonna happen?
Happy New Year.
What's gonna happen?
What's going to happen this year?
Yeah.
Well, according to my records, the world is going to be overtaken by voodoo. Everybody's going to believe in it, and there's going to be zombies. So, no, voodoo. So, it's going to be like...
Wait, I hear you.
So, it's going to be like Night of the Living Dead. So, look out, man, because, you
That's what
know...
I say. You've been stealing my...
Happy New Year!
Barry.
Hey, how you doing?
What do you fucking think?
Hey, 1996. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do.
What the fuck are you gonna do?
I'm gonna drink lots of water, and I'm gonna quit smoking cigarettes.
Oh right, me too.
And I'm not quitting smoking pot, but
Yeah, I'm not.
you're not doing that either.
Well, I'm gonna get back more into it if I can.
Well, what else am I gonna do? I'm gonna get a life.
Whoa!
I'm gonna,
Get a wife and a...
no wife, just a life. Don't jump to conclusions here.
So, Nick, do you remember the show now? Do you remember where it actually took place?
Was it at your loft?
Yes. Yeah, so you remember it. You were there.
I mean, I was there. I remember a little bit.
Larry, you Alright, tonight's the night we all learn how to tap a cake, right, Larry?
Oh, wait.
You know how to
I know how to tap a cat. How you doing? Hey, how you doing? Paparazzi here. 1996. Yeah, Satan. I mean, Satan. Ooh, pretty girl. Pretty guy. Pretty girl. Pretty guy. Pretty girl. Pretty guy. Larry. Pretty girl. Pretty guy.
squeeze through there?
Handsome fella. Handsome. Oh, 96 is a beautiful year. Beautiful. Hey, Connor.
Hey, yeah, Larry.
So I guess, what do you remember of this show?
Yeah, what do you
This New Year's show?
Well, I saw it, so I'm like...
Right, he's got a leg up on us here.
It's... What's remarkable about it is the other people besides our band.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the number of people in our loft, it was a pretty big crowd, and a lot of people. Names were popping into my head that I haven't thought about since that time, because like maybe a year after that we were gone.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the band had disbanded, and then like a couple of years later, Karen and I were living up here, and she was pregnant.
Pretty girl, pretty guy. Pretty girl, Hi, Bertie. Whoa, hey, Mr. McClure.
Happy fucking New Year, man.
You heard it here first, folks.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Mazel tov.
Happy New Year.
Mazel tov.
That's good.
1996, man.
It rocks, man. So much better.
The year of the dragon. That word is, you're pappy.
In that New Year's performance, are there any are there any songs that we hadn't really played otherwise?
I think we did a lot of, if I'm not mistaken, because my finger was like messed up, I think at least some of what we did was improvisational in nature.
A lot of what we did is absolutely nothing. We just there was a lot of time where we were just sort of standing there.
Mike!
Would anybody be so kind as to find a piece of rug so that I don't ask for it?
96 is the year of the Larry.
We're attempting to mend the cosmic rift here. It may take a little time to set up our apparatus. It's a very delicate operation.
But there was like some kind of the thing I liked about it was that those elements of mayhem and like uncertainty, and like I never really knew what the hell I was doing, you know. And I was like, I've always been, you know, pretty shy, so that was kind of like my Dutch courage, you know. There's really no two ways about it. That's how I managed to get myself to do shit like that.
Right.
And it could go either way. It's like, you know, they say every coin has two sides, but every coin has three sides.
Three sides, it's true, yeah. That's true. Right.
And sometimes it lands.
Sometimes you flip a coin,
That's right.
and then what happens is when it lands like this, you can hear other people's thoughts for the day.
Right, right.
Most people
Right.
know that could happen.
Isn't that a Twilight thing?
Hi. What's up? What are you doing, you fucking stoner?
Hey, you recording?
He's recording, alright. See the red light? It's gonna be vintage.
There's a party around here somewhere. The band was trying to drive you away. This one goes out to the new people. It's called the Searchers.
Take It Out?
Yes, we played that night.
I feel like that might have been one of the first times we played that song. Because I remember premiering that song in your loft. It might have been at a different party.
We did play it a couple of nights before at the Beat. We played
really?
Take It Out and Trade.
So we had been playing it for a while. That song, I wouldn't call it a room divider. It was more just like our 20 fans kind of all kind of just dealt with it. Mm-hmm. But then I think, as Gary and I discussed when we played it 10 years later, when we did our one reunion show, that song actually went over terrific. So I think we were a decade ahead of our time.
Yeah, I think we were just a little bit ahead of our time with that one.
That song.
Very slightly. Which is just kind of the way it goes. Because when I hear that song, I had never been into like Nirvana or the grunge thing or whatever. But we were doing that at the same time as like the whole grunger thing was going. And when I hear it now, I'm like, and I had never listened to grunge, but it has a very, it's grunge-esque.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I always hated that kind of music.
Yeah, I know you did.
But there's something crude and effective about that song. I mean, it works in its own like.
Do you remember where the name of that song came from?
From a Ed Wood film.
Yeah, from it's like a softcore sex movie, right?
Porn, beatnik kind of.
Yeah, Take It Out and Trade.
But the lyrics were just something like, I just took the title, because I like the title, and I just wanted to make the most offensive sounding lyric that I could come up with. So it was just about this guy looking for his drugs and then beating the hell out of his girlfriend.
After she got home from her Bible meeting.
After she gets
home from her Bible meeting. Yeah. I don't know, guys.
Okay, all right, let's try take 2 then. Y'all ready?
Hey now. Does that work? Or does this work? This works. Okay. I use this one.
Hey, no segues, all right?
No more segues. We're sorry about the segues.
Okay, ready? 1, 2.
Matt or someone.
Actually, you know who has a whole mess of, I think, Amy Greenan has a whole mess of Hairforce videos.
You must be in touch with her though, I guess, right?
Yeah, we're constantly in touch. She doesn't act as though she does.
Are you gonna play a song when we Gary's out?
Okay.
Anything?
I don't know.
You can just make.
I haven't played guitar in a while.
I haven't played drums in a longer while.
Well, I suppose.
But you, play a couple of chords there.
One chord. I'm in the Hairforce tuning, so I don't know. I mean, I'd have to make it up. Remember. It was like